This is taking place in the 8 o'clock in the morning hour on Sunday morning. So we will also have that to deal with, or these fighters at least will, who best handles fighting at this time.
Well, Ancajas is from the Philippines, and Majiha is from Tanzania. And so this is what you would call a walk-in fight. We'll see how it goes here. You see Ancajas is the southpaw, jabbing with the right hand. Majiha, in credit to him, he'll fight any place. He's fought in Tanzania, of course, and South Africa, Thailand, the Philippines, and now in China. He's in the white trunks with that flashy red trim. Red trunks with the white and a little bit of gold is Ancajas.
And he brings an interesting and a little bit unusual style, Majiha, into the ring here tonight. As you'll notice, he has his left hand down quite a bit. It might be the spot for a good right hand counter by Ancajas.
See the quick hands of Ancajas immediately. Ancajas to the left of your screen. Fellow with his back to you from Tanzania. That, by the way, is where Mount Kilimanjaro is, if you know your geography. Tanzania. Decent jab, Majiha.
Yeah, and it looks like he gets around the ring pretty good.
He's not intimidated by Ancajas. Ancajas, you know, he's got very quick hands. That time he kind of lingered with the jab.
Yeah, he's kind of sticking it out there, almost like a measuring stick.
Caught him with a good right hand that time. And that for him is a right hook. Being the southpaw that he is.
There's that counter right I thought we might see here tonight from Ancajas. See that left hand down low by Majiha, and that might be a problem for him here.
Yeah, Majiha has a tendency to lean in, and he drops his right hand when he extends to reach with his left. Now he's dropped the left hand down. He was open for the right hand. You see, he hangs it a little bit low. When he goes with his right hand, he'll drop it even more. And you're right. Ancajas will be able to land that right hand of his, and he just landed it on the chin right there. Snapped the head, popped the head of Majiha.
So we're seeing an obvious weakness from the Tanzanian fighter.
This guy's got a record of 15-5 with 4 draws, only 7 knockouts. The other guy's got 21 wins, 13 KOs.
And his only problem really is when he stepped way up in class. Colonel, as we talked about, fighting those 2 12-rounders, which he lost decisions on in his last 2 fights.
Yeah, in both those fights, he had to go on the road for that to the Philippines, to Thailand, and it's very tough to get a decision. All right, here we go. Colonel Bob Sheridan here, along with Rich Murata and Christina Poncha, bringing us a lot of color from Macau. Joan Ancajas in the red trunks from the Philippines. Wants to pick up the pace a little bit now, does the southpaw against Fadili Majiha from Tanzania in the white trunks. Fancy red trim.
You know, down through the years, it's been interesting because they've put Filipino fighters many times on Manny Pacquiao cards, whether they be in the United States or elsewhere. And it is all so important to those Philippine fighters to do well on a Manny Pacquiao card because they know how many eyes on their homeland are on them.
Oh, for sure. And of course, the wealthy Filipinos are here in this arena because, he caught him with the left hand, almost dropped him. It didn't look that powerful, but it got him back on his heels. I think he was partially off balance, but it's only a couple hours to fly from Manila to Macau. And so there will be a lot of Filipinos in the arena, and they'll start to fill up pretty fast here because the local people here in the Cotai Arena want to see Rex Cho, and they want to see Kukuning, who they call the Macau Kid, and they're the next 2 guys up in that order.
Yeah, we'll have the Wonder Kid in one fight and the Macau Kid in another fight.
Right. And both of them can fight. Ancajas just doing what he has to do. He's beating him to the punch. He's got the quicker hands. Even when he threw that, that right hook, caught him with a nice right hook that time, spun the head of Majiha.
Ancajas' versatility and really his aggressiveness in this round is serving him well. He's pushing the fight now, and he's pushing Majiha backwards, and that is really helping him.
Yeah, Majiha's got a problem of coming straight back instead of coming out at angles. That's never a good idea. You want to get out away from the punches. Try to get your man following you instead of cutting you off. Another solid left hand landed again by the Filipino fighter, Ancajas. It's pretty good.
Yes, he's got a nice variety of punches. I really love his right hook. Comes over the top with it. It almost is headed on a downward trajectory sometimes, Colonel, when he brings it up high.
Well, he's only an inch taller, but he looks a lot taller than this guy, partially because of the way Majiha, is kind of roll over his shoulder forward. He loaded up a left hand himself, but it didn't land. Nice body shot that time just before the bell by Ancajas. On my score sheet, I gave both rounds to Ancajas, so I've got it 2018. All right, here we go. This is round number 3, scheduled for 8. This is an 8-round bantamweight fight, contested at 118 pounds. They both come in under that at 116.9 and 116.3. Ancajas being the heavier of the two. They're both starting to load up the punches a little bit more. Nice uppercut, which we haven't seen from Ancajas. There's that hook that you talked about, Rich, and it's a solid hook for Ancajas. Ancajas in the red, in the white trunks is Majiha.
The busier Ancajas is, the better he is. He's backing off a little in this round. I liked his aggression in round 2 and his strategy that he used more in round 2, but it looks like he's trying to lure Majiha into some mistakes in this round.
Majiha himself has turned it up a little bit more. He's not pulling out all the time. He's coming forward a little bit more than he did in the last round.
Boy, Jerwin just looks like he cannot miss with that right hook.
Well, we pointed out back in the first round, a lot of it has to do with the way he drops his left hand. You see, when Majiha throws his right hand like that, when he really loaded up that time, he had his whole shoulder and left hand down. And I'll tell you, Ancajas has some nice speed, and a straight left hand drops him. How about that? Does this guy want to fight anymore? It's up to 5, 6. I don't know if he's going to get up. He's not getting up. It's 8, 9, and 10. A knockout. And the third round scored off and it was the left hand instead of the right hand of Jerwin Ancajas. So
very impressive, Colonel, because he had scored, and his most impressive punch throughout the fight had been the right hook, but that was a straight left cross, and it was a one-punch knockout. And here you'll see the knockout, and it's going to be one boom shot, straight left cross, knees crumpled, down he goes, flat in his back. He'll lay down completely prostrate here in a moment.
And down he goes. Watch it again. Watch the left hand. Bang! Right there, right on the chin. And he crumbles down. Notice the way he stays up on his elbow, and then he just sort of collapsed after that. And there's your winner. So what Bruce McTavish, the referee from the Philippines, told me is true. This kid is pretty darn good.
Your winner, by way of knockout from the Philippines, Jerwin Ancajas.
So Jerwin Ancajas, very successful with his third round knockout.